Hey guys, it's Bradley from AnimeSpaceship, and today we have an episode review for Tokyo Ghoul Re, episode 10. This was an amazing episode, guys, so let's get right into it.
We see Kanae injured after the fight with the Queen Squad and Heise and everybody with Uri and Shirazu. He is walking and a strange girl walks up to him and he says, "Wait, she has a strange smell. Is she a ghoul? Is she a human?" It happens to be that she is a half-ghoul. She looks very powerful, and also she has a very strange Kagune with different colors, abnormal shapes and colors. I think she is trying to make Kanae go insane by feeding his insecurities about Master Shu loving Kaneki or Heise more than he loves him. And by torturing him with that, I think, in my opinion, he wants to let him target Heise or kill him by telling him that the only way to let something love you that doesn't love you back is to kill the thing that they love, if that makes any sense. In the next scene, we see Uri telling Shirazu, "You can't even use your quink, you can only use your half-assed Kagune." In this case, Uri, I know, actually helps Shirazu out by insulting him. Because of this, Shirazu goes out and thinks about everything that happened, and he runs across another investigator, Mr. Fure. Mr. Fure talks to him that it's normal, it happens to everybody, it even happened to him. And it's a natural thing that you can't just get over it in one day. It will go away eventually. But the one thing that he said that stuck with Shirazu is, as investigator, even fighting ghouls, the thing we are taking are lives. In this scene, we also learn of his motivations for becoming an investigator. We see his little sister got a ghoul-related disease or an infection, and that's his reasoning for wanting to make money and becoming an investigator. He also makes a decision, because of his lack of decisiveness as a squad leader, to get a buzz cut. And there's a funny scene when he meets Heise and everybody. They're like, Heise tells him, "What did you do? Is it a punishment? Tell me. We won't get mad at you." And then he apologizes to everybody in the house and tells Uri thank you for telling him that. And inside Uri's head, he's like, "Ugh, why does this always turn out like this?" He didn't even want to help him. He just likes insulting people. Hate Uri. After that, we see that all the major investigators and the squad leaders are in a room talking about the Rose and their involvement with the Aogiri, as they are making a plan to attack or ambush the Rose. Then Heise tells investigator Ui, I think he's the squad leader from A1 if I'm not mistaken, and he tells him to reconsider his plan because last time he told him, he said no. Ui tells him to tell everyone his plan as they continue with it, they proceed with it. The plan, then you see all the members of the Queen Squad standing with their mask, and even Kaneki or Heise wearing the Kaneki mask, the one eye patch cap, the mask. I can't lie to you guys, when I saw this, I fanboyed so hard. I was so giddy. I was like, "Oh, let's go!" But and after that, their plan didn't work out as planned because a few of the ghouls recognized Kaneki's mask, the one patch eye ghoul or something like that. So they were afraid of him, and this led to Heise being like intrigued on who am I. So he even went to the library to learn about the case, but he didn't find much. But he even learned about Amon, and he even proceeded to ask Shu about himself. Tells him, "Are you a ghoul?" "No." "Let me rephrase my question. Do you know me?" And he tells him, Shu tells him, "Aren't you afraid of losing everything you have right now?" He said, and Kaneki Heise tells him, "Yes, I'm very afraid. I don't want to lose what I have right now. I'm happy what I'm happy. Even though I might be a ghoul, I want to be a human and stay like things to stay the way they are right now." And because of that, Shu for a split second, you see Shu seeing Heise as actual Kaneki, like with the full white hair. And Shu tells him, "Sorry, there's nothing I can tell you," and walks away. And as you see him walking away, you see a tear dripping down his eyes. This is a I would say impactful scene because I think Shu made a right decision in not telling him, because if he actually like wanted things to stay as that, by telling him everything about Kaneki, I think it's kind of being selfish, but that's just me. After this scene, we see Shu talking to one of his mates, telling him that I will get Yuma back. He got captured because of me. I will do everything in my power to get him back. And the thing is, like, later we see the same maid in the traps of one of the investigators, the one that tortures them, as he is saying that she will tell him. She told them where they are, and he still killed her because she basically sold them out. And my point of view is, why would you go alone? You are so stupid. And he dead ass, how to say, sold out the whole family. And because of this, Ui, investigator, got permission to proceed with the plan and destroy the Tsukiyama family. After this, we see Heisei having a scene with Miss Akira. He asks her, "Who am I?" And she doesn't want to tell him. And then he breaks down, "You know how bad it is to wake up every day not knowing anything. You know how much it sucks. Is it because I'm the one that killed Amon?" And starts crying. But she consoles him by hugging him and tells him, "You are you." After this comes the major part in this whole episode, where all the investigators are outside the Tsukiyami family house or their mansion. So Papa, as Shu calls him, walks in and gives him coffee and say, "What's wrong?" He said, "Oh, I just brought coffee for you." And Shu drinks it, but it happens that the coffee has sleeping pills in it, and he is now asleep. And the thing is, like, I think I don't think he's sacrificing himself to protect his son, like the whole house is. And he goes outside and talks to Ui like, "Don't worry, we're not gonna fight and we're not gonna run away. We're all gentlemen here. The people in the servants and the servants are in the back. They are ghouls, but they were raised as humans. Please let them be humans till the end." And there's like an investigator from the second squad, I think, in the helicopter thinking, who is so important that the head of the Rose group will give himself up like that? A child, his wife? And then he says, "Hey, sneaky little bastards, let me check off all the Tsukiyama family's residence, like all the buildings they have owned." Because he figured out, of course, that they're hiding someone. That's the only reason they would do that. And then after that, Shu wakes up in a car with one of the girls like driving him, and they're going fast. They're going really fast, actually. And then he asks her, "Where are we? Where are we? What are we going?" He's like, "We're just going on a stroll." And tells him, look me in the eyes when I'm talking to you." And she tells him everything. Like, it's your fault, technically speaking, it's your fault because of your irregular eating habits. And then he realizes it actually is, and he thinks of Kaneki, like he couldn't stop him, and he's like, no wonder I couldn't stop him because this is me. And then he says, drive me back," and then she tells him, "No, remember, this is your fault, we're protecting you. Like, if you survive, the bloodline will continue on. You have to survive." And then they go into the building where there's like a giant compilations of multiple ghouls that were living in society as a barber, modeling agency owner. All of those are there to protect him. And they're like, and after that we see them in the control room where all the cameras, like, because the investigators caught on, so they're right on their trail. They're like, we don't have a lot of time before the helicopters and the investigators get here. And they're talking about Shu and how he was a kid, and they haven't seen him in that long. He grew up to be quite a handsome man. Then they're like, "Oh, I wish he could have modeled for me." I guess we got no time to talk because the investigators arrive. And then they say, "Come on, let's put our lives on the line to repay our debt to the Tsukiyami family." After that, we see Kane in quite a desperate situation, where with his eyes like stitched, and the weird half ghoul girl, one eye ghoul girl talking to him is like, "She won't have no choice but to love you right now, cause look how cute you are." This is just so creepy and just gave me the chills. Like, this episode, I loved it. I ain't gonna lie, I loved it. Like, the emotions, the consequences of your action, what happened with Shu's emotion for Kaneki, realizing that he's the one that made this happen, the stupidness of the maid. It brought me so many feelings. Shirazu trying to go through his problems with the quink, realizing his issues and trying to make amends by apologizing and cutting his hair as a sort of punishment. Bro, I love this episode. There was even a scene where Kaneki was saying, "This mask, this mask, this mask," and then he had like he grabbed his head, like, "Ow!" And then in the back you see Kaneki changed up like, crying and doing stuff like that. I love this episode. So I gotta give this episode a 9 out of 10. That's my final opinion or final rating. Remember guys, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, show this to your friends. I know they love it. And yeah guys, this is Bradley from AnimeSpaceship. Woody still sucks. Peace.